What's good, yo? We back with another video. You feel me? Got Super Wario, bro. Another Bronx game war top 5 YG. The story of Tall J, Morris Avenue, Patterson versus OGs. What is YGs? Shit, I don't know what half that shit mean. This is the part 2 from the one video I did a couple days ago. You feel me? Spun back. We here again. Yeah, man. Super Wario, bro. He just be super in depth with the shit. I don't be really knowing half the shit he be saying, bro, but I be trying to, so yeah, we gonna try, bro. We gonna try.
Gun crimes in the Bronx involve young people. At least 4 people on the streets were hit by bullets when a black SUV drove by and shots rang out from the back seat.
Go. Definitely driving backwards.
Today, we are going to talk about Jason Moyen, aka Tall J, and other top 5 YG. There's no doubt that Jay's upbringing was less than adequate. There was a history of mental illness within the family. His father had been separated from the family with his own federal conviction, basically pulled from his life at an early age. He didn't have a father figure, he didn't have proper guidance, and the guidance that he did have came from his grandmother and grandfather, both of whom passed away while he was young. So it's very unfortunate that he didn't have the type of guidance.
And bro, I'll be arguing with a couple of my guys. They're like, "Oh, a father figure in your life, like, it doesn't really help that much." I'm like, bro, like a father figure, like you need a man in your life that pause, but like you feel me? You need like a father figure in your life, like a grown man that can help you with whatever you need. Like, you feel me, bro? Just someone to guide you, type shit, bro. Father figures like a big part of, you feel me, life, I guess. But yeah, man.
One would hope that a young boy would have. So growing up through the years, it was almost predictable that he would wind up in some trouble with the law. Tall J began his violent criminal history early. He had a May 2007 conviction for robbery and criminal possession of a weapon. Both crimes were committed when he was 17 years old. He received a prison term for that crime. This is the time where things started to get nastier in the Bronx. Many neighborhoods lost prominent members from their block. It became an eye for an eye thing. The YBC were beginning to grow in numbers as well, as DNA was found on the gun. Also, the shooting of a rival gang member took place in 2009. This is only the tip of the iceberg for Tall J. Remember, he started participating in the YGs almost at the very inception of the gang. He was a central member, at the core, close with the head of the gang, Juther Perez, aka Jew Hef.
Yeah,
the gang was founded around 2000.
That's the dude from part 1.
2003. His status was solidified in 2005 when he took his first 2 convictions for conduct related to the YGs. Less than a year after he gets out on parole from his first jail bid, he goes and he sees rival members of the 18 Park gang near a park where people are playing soccer and rollerblading, and he gets into a shootout with them in the middle of the day. He's got a .22 caliber. The other rivals have at least 1.9 on them, possibly more than that, and they're shooting at each other in broad daylight.
So they was in roller skates, the ops was in roller skates and playing soccer, and they shot him. Bro, that's wild, bro. That's wild. That don't even sound right, bro. No, ain't no way, bro. If your ops playing, no. Hold on. I
Park gang near a park where people are playing soccer.
People were playing soccer. Okay, see, bro, I'm telling you, bro. Like, I'm a little slow, I guess, bro. That's wild, bro. Like, you feel me? Motherfuckers can't even go out and play in a park, bro, and motherfuckers having shootouts and shit, bro. Like, I hope you guys should aim up.
And he gets into a shootout with them in the middle of the day. He's got a .22 caliber. The other rivals have at least 1.9 on them, possibly more.
Bro, how did motherfuckers know this?
Each other in broad daylight. Do any gang members get hit? No. Somebody who is rollerblading and playing soccer gets shot. One of them gets hit in the hand, the other shot in the back. Those 2 people.
And y'all don't got aim. Y'all want to shoot out in the park, but don't got.
Could have died that day.
Come on, man.
The police brought him in for that shooting. He went to the precinct because his DNA was found on the .22 caliber that was recovered at the scene.
He dropped his gun. He dropped his, bro. That's the one thing you don't do, bro. You don't leave your guns at the scene of the crime, bro. And you're not wearing no gloves or no. I mean, you didn't know you were gonna get in a shootout. You shouldn't be wearing gloves. But feel me, still, bro. You can't drop
He
your gun,
stated,
bro.
I did touch the gun. I touched it years ago before I went away to jail for my first bid. Somebody else must have had it, a friend of mine, but I'm not going to name who. At the time, there was no witness who came forward. His alibi, he says he was at work. Not enough to convict him on, so the DA's office turns the case down. After the soccer shooting, which related to the beef between the YGs and 18 Park, a war begins between the YGs and the gang from Cortland, which allegedly started when Terrence Williams, who was another dangerous YG member, was shot and nearly killed by a Cortland member in August of 2010. After that, one of the first things the YGs do to retaliate is they participate in this shootout 1 block from a middle school. Tall J is sitting in a car with an individual who has not been indicted in this case, a member of the YGs, and there's another car that has Terrence Williams and others inside. Allegedly, Juhef was in that car as well. Anyway, Cortland arrives, both sides have guns, and before the shooting begins, there's an argument between Tall J and the guy he's with in the car. This guy is no other than Charlie Rock, another top 5 YG member. The argument is over who gets to shoot him. Tall J wants to do it. He wants to be the one who gets to put in work that day.
Hey, if y'all arguing over who's shooting, y'all both real as hell.
He loses the argument.
Hey, keep
Charlie
both of them
Rock
around.
gets out. He fires shots. He hits Hump, a Cortland rival, and nearly kills him. 2 members of the YGs also get hit. They're injured, but not as severely. And afterwards, the members who were involved in the shooting return to their safe area, their territory, and they have an argument about what had just happened. People started posting on Facebook, "Get better Hump," so they realize he's not dead. Tall J gets tight with Charlie Rock. He said something like, "You screwed up, how could you do this? You were supposed to kill him. I was the one who was going to do it." And Charlie Rock is depressed about it. He acknowledges, that was a mess up, because this was supposed to be a murder. They were supposed to kill one of them, and they didn't. January 24th.
Damn, bro. It was both pissed off that they missed. Yo. Hey, let's go to the shooting range real quick, bro. Get your aim up.
4th,
Get
2011.
the aimbot or some shit.
Old
Nah, that shit crazy though. That shit crazy. I don't know how he got these details or some shit, but
on a
damn.
bicycle, followed by a huge mob of IG members including Reem, traveled to 100 January 24th, 2011.
Okay.
Old J, while on a bicycle, followed by a huge
On a
mob
bicycle
of
was
IG members
crazy.
including Reem, traveled to 154th Street in Cortland Ave. They were armed too. They arrive, they get to the block, and there's a group of several Cortland members who are hanging out in front of the bodega. They see Jay, they recognize him, they know what he do, so they try to the store. Some of them barricade themselves in the back. One of them hides behind a butcher counter at the front, and one of them can't find anywhere to go, Payne Brown. Jay, he gets to the door, he drops his bike, he goes inside, and he starts with the fighting words. He says something like, "YG's up." He steps outside, and the next thing that happens is, he summons in the horde of IG members, and they go in. They find Payne Brown, they beat him, assault him, kick him on the ground, take his coat, take his boots, and they run outside. If that was all...
So they went to the ops territory and made them run into the... Nah, bro. They had them running away in their own hood? Nah, bro. Y'all gotta have something.
that happened
Y'all
that day,
gotta get
it
back.
would be enough. But then he gets back onto his bike, and he's going in kind of a circular pattern, so that he can stay beside the mob and watch what's going on. And the mob goes a block down and encounters Daikim, who is actually a member of their gang, but they mistook him for a rival. They start punching him, that's when Reem chases after him. He shoots him and kills him. Moments before Daikim Etheridge drops dead, Tall J is riding on his bike right next to the spot where Daikim drops, circling around, and then Daikim arrives on a sidewalk, and then drops lifeless. One of the bullets hit his hip, burst through his iliac artery, and he bled out and died there on the pavement. And then after that, we have the murder of Tayshin Ferguson.
What? So they just killed their own mans on accident? Nah, bro. Y'all too deep if y'all don't even know which ones is y'all's members. Like,
Trey.
yo.
Let's move on to just 2-3 days before
This shit
Christmas in
mad
2011.
confusing.
Tall
Friendly
J
fire on
has
this
got
shit.
rank. He's big, he's tall, and he's hanging out with other IG members on Morris Avenue.
The
Got
fuck?
rank. He's big,
He's tall.
and he's hanging out with other IG members on Morris Avenue, and this is at about 3:45 p.m., right after school gets out. There are a group of people who had gotten out of school. Some of them were in school, some weren't. They happened to be members of the OGs, but some of them went to school. School's out and they were walking down Morris Avenue. That's a no-no, because if you're a member of the gang from Cortland, you're not allowed to walk down Morris. That's Jay's block, that's the YG's block, and if you walk down the YG's block, you can lose your life. So, Tall Jay and his fellow gang buddies, they notice this group coming down the street. He puts his arm around a 16-year-old another member of the gang, who was below him, after confirming that this younger member of the YGs has a gun. He takes him to the center of the street, in the middle of Morris Avenue, which is a large busy area, especially 3 days before Christmas. People are getting off school, they're getting off work, they're going home, some people are shopping. This is a place
Yo, y'all have school 3 days before Christmas?
people shop.
I don't know. I get that like the week before Christmas off. I used to get like. I mean, no, it was the. Damn. Yeah, it was like the week before Christmas.
On that street,
No, week
could
of
have been
Christmas and New
killed
Year's.
that day, and somebody was. Stop.
Wait, what?
Anybody on that street could have been killed that day, and somebody was. Jay tells this younger gang member, who isn't familiar with this particular group of rivals, to shoot at them. He does it. He pulls out the gun, and he sprays gunfire. One of the gunshots kills Tashim Ferguson, a 17-year-old rival. Not long after that, Tall Jay gets locked up in a federal drug case, and he's
This
taken
shit.
off.
That motherfucker is a menace to society. Hall of Fame. Give that man a Hall of Fame badge. What the fuck? He's bottoming those shit. Was like, hey. Yo, this shit is wild. I don't know how he get this information, bro. Cause he be doing like videos like this, bro, in every borough, every part. Like, bro, I don't know how he knows this shit, bro.
Pleads guilty in that case to his
Keep
crack
grinding,
dealing
my
with
brother.
other IG members. Afterwards, he gets indicted with other YG members for a slew of crimes. Even in jail, documents seized from other members of the gang ranked him as one of the top YGs there. Tall Jay was talking to other members of the gang, proposing that the YGs become affiliated with a national gang, because they're going to get time, and they're going to get designated to different federal prisons. He wanted to make sure they're hooked, so wherever they go, they can continue to have the benefits and fruits of gang life wherever they end up. At trial, it was hard for Jay to accept the responsibility of these heinous crimes. Although the judge considered his conditions growing up, Jason Moy, aka Tall Jay, was sentenced to a term of 444 months in prison for his crimes he committed as a committed member of the Young Gunners.
Wait. Oh, fuck. Oh, just started over.
That day.
Hang on. How long is 444 months? Years. Convert it to years. Man, that shit don't even be working, bro. Hang on. I need to figure out how many months that is. Hold up. Hold up. I could do it in my head, but like, I don't got it. I don't got it. 440 months. Damn, 36 years. Damn. I don't even know how old bro was, but nah. Better be on good timing. He might get out a little bit early. But nah, that shit crazy, bro. Like, I don't know how he be knowing these stories, bro. Like, nah, that shit wild, bro. I'm fucking with these, though. This is the second part, bro. You probably gonna do, like, the old top 5 YGs and shit. Nah, that shit crazy, bro. I don't know what's going on right now. But yeah, man. If y'all stick through the whole time, you feel me? I appreciate you. How was your Thanksgiving? You feel me? I don't think I asked you that. If I did, you feel me? I don't remember, bro. If I did at the start, you feel me? My bad. But it's a long ass video. I'm tired. Not gonna lie. But you feel me? I gotta keep running for y'all. Yeah, man. Hope y'all had good Thanksgiving. I'm out of here. You know what to do. Be safe. Stay dangerous as always.